Good evening. This is K for PEW Net Control for the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. Good to have you all in here. I had Wednesday off after having the previous weekend off, I think, or another weekend off, whichever one off. Can't keep up. This is net number. Hold on, net number. Oh, it's covered up here for the moment. Bear with me. There we go. This is net number 1104. We'll be starting from the east, but right now it's a Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. Is there any emergency traffic? Nah, didn't think so. I've been listening the whole time. So if there is an emergency, just jump in there and say so and tell us, or call 911. It'd be your first good bet, but then go to, if you can't do that, or even if you can do that, call us and we'll help in any way that we can. You can break in at any time. For information on the net and about Simplexton Group, you can go to YouTube right now and put K for PEW into the search block, and you'll be able to see me and the screen on my radio. Yep. Whoop, hold on. Damn it. I did it again. I'm on the wrong frequency, but here I am now. Sorry about that, guys. Here I was, 1 minute and 43 seconds wasted. All right. The net is started. We're starting from the east. We're on 146.415 FM, and I was over there on C4 FM. I had forgotten to move my radio over, which is kind of normal. Emergency traffic, just call 911 or check in with us and we'll do it for you. Just tell us where you are and what the problem is. You can go to YouTube right now and look at the screen on my radio, which is now says the right frequency. I should have noticed that. I should automatically change that. It's hard to do everything automatically. But anyway, K4PEW into the search block, and you can see that. You can go to 146.415.net and look us up. Look up information on Simplex. You can go to groups.io, put in MJS. That's Mike Juliet Sierra. Stands for Mount Juliet Simplex Society. And you can see our net schedule, and you can also join. Let's see what the net's all about. Got the whole low down there. You can also sign up for the email if you want to for the reminders for the nets and other good information. If you're looking to buy or sell equipment, it's a good place to do it. Or if you need technical information, there's only about 200 people there that should be able to answer your question. We meet every Wednesday and Saturday night at 8 p.m. And tonight we're on 146.415. We'll be moving over to 144.240 on upper sideband, then to 50.135. Upper sideband, and then up to 223.415 on FM. And let's see, where was I with that issue? Nope, that's all we're doing tonight. That's enough. We've already done 3 nets on 146.460, and that's DMR, D-Star, and C4 FM. So if you're not involved with that, check in on that 146.460 Simplex. If you don't know how to do that, let me know or let the group know, and we'll figure it out how to get you there. We had, for instance, tonight, D-Star usually has 5 or 6 check-ins. DMRs often will get up to 5 or 6 sometimes, and then we get up to 11 or 12 or so on C4 FM. So that's the winner in all categories. Very good audio tonight. Sometimes not so great on the digital modes, but we work it out. It's all good. It doesn't matter whether it's good or bad. It's good. Let's see. Purpose of the net is to have fun. Ultimately, it's to have fun. If we're not having fun, you need to find another hobby. Nobody, you're not going to impress most people by telling them you're in ham radio, unless it's another ham radio person. So it's not as if this is some big attraction. Like, I don't know what it would be. What's a big attraction? But surfboarding, maybe. I don't. That might be impressive, or wrestling or something. But anyway, to have fun and to see how well we can hear people, and so see who can hear us, and see how silly I look doing the net here on this frequency. Let's see. Also, announcements. I don't have any announcements other than the C4. Excuse me. The 10-meter net, which is the only tri-mode 10-meter net in the entire known universe, because nobody's ever heard one, so I'm confident I'm correct in that. It might be another one in the world, but not in the whole universe. And that's on 10 meters, 28.415 upper sideband. It's on Sunday night at 7:30. Sunday night, 7:30. You got to be there. If you're not there, well, you won't be there, and you'll miss it, because it's the only tri-mode, triple mode on 10 meters. And then Michael moves over to, it's Michael, KM4YRF. He moves to FM on 10 meters, and then over to C4 FM on 10 meters. Hence the tri-mode. That's the only. Any other announcements? Alrighty. Let's see. Like I said, let me put this away. We're on net number 1,104. We'll be starting in the east, but we might as well start taking check-ins unless anybody has anybody who wants to has an announcement or something. Alrighty, then we'll start. From people short on time, mobile, or first time checking. Hello, Jeff. You sounded good tonight on the C4 FM mode.
Yeah, well, just the radio and the antenna are doing what it's supposed to do. But I'm going to check in early because I doubt I'll be awake by the time you get around to the west sector. So I'm going to do it now. So let's carry on. WI4G.
All right, very good. That's Jeff. That's Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf. Good signal on the digital modes as well. And that's Jeff in Madison. Who else is short on time, mobile, or first time checking?
KM450.
Hello, Tony. You gonna go plant some flowers again?
No, I gotta go get my dog medicine.
Yeah, boy, that's always fun. Does she bite you?
Absolutely.
Very good. So the rain didn't wash away all the flowers you planted the other day?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, no, we had quite a bit of rain here, that's for sure.
Yeah, anyway, but yeah, it's been a busy day for us. So I'm kind of tired, but I gotta go get it. It's time for doggy for me. He needs medicine. Yeah, the ears lay back and the tail cuts under, so that means she's not happy.
You can buy a tiny little muzzle.
We have a muzzle.
Okay, all right, but you're way ahead of me.
I have a steel glove.
Oh, really? She's that bad?
She bites right through the steel glove.
Oh my gosh. You know, she's got tiny teeth, that's why.
Yeah, anyway. All right, that's it. KM450.
Yeah, very good. That was Tony in Smyrna. Kilo Foxtrot 4, Kilo Foxtrot Quebec with a nice signal out of Smyrna. Who else is short on time, mobile, or first time checking? I heard Kilo Charlie 8. I presume that's NOO Jeff, because it got real noisy in there for a second. Wow, really, really noisy, Jeff. I didn't understand one word of that last transmission. I did catch the first part of your call, so I knew it was you, or I believed it was you. But anyway, you must be mobile. Very good. That's mobile. I did hear the mobile from Lebanon. Very good. That was Jeff. He's mobile in Lebanon. Kilo Charlie 8 November. Oscar. Who else is first time check in or mobile or late for the low on time?
Comment.
Go ahead.
Oh, Dave Paul, this says he said also he's going to try to get. He's approaching 109 and he's going to try to get a hold of you in a little bit. I can actually hear him reasonable.
Ah, very good. Very good. Yeah, I don't know if everybody noted on the YouTube screen, I've got a warning up there. It says there will be no silent check-ins permitted tonight.
Roger, N8NHT, back to that.
Very good. That was Hayes. We'll get over to you in a minute. Where did we start? In the east. Yeah, you're up next. Anyway, who else is short on time, mobile, or first time checking? All right. From the east, please come now.
Yeah, give me 5S.
KK5. You missed breakfast this morning. You got demerits for you, Kerry.
Yeah, I've been having a few issues with some of my food allergies here lately. I kind of think I overdid it on something I'm not supposed to have, and I haven't been feeling up far.
In my category, that would be the general category, food.
Yeah, I ain't sure what I introduced into my diet that I'm not supposed to have, but it's been kind of a few problems this week, so I decided to stay at home.
Is it prevalent in your family at all, besides yourself?
Just me.
So you're a loner in that category.
Yeah, and it sucks.
Yeah, I can imagine. I don't have those kind of problems. I think I've got a steel drum down there because I never have problems with food. Rare. Let me put it this way: really, really rare.
Well, up until 5 years ago, I could eat anything I wanted. Never had a bit of problem, and honestly, it started with I guess 5 or 6 years ago. The first thing I had a problem with, believe it or not, was chocolate.
Oh wow, that seems kind of rare, doesn't it?
Yeah, but believe me, it ain't worth eating chocolate over.
No, it doesn't sound like it. Wow, that doesn't sound like fun at all.
No, but anyhow, I got nothing else new for everybody. I just thought I'd check in and say hello, and thanks for doing the net, and back to you.
Very good. That was Kerry in Baird's Mill, Kilo 5 Sierra, big signal. Who else is east?
KM4YRF.
How'd you let Kerry check in before you? How did you slip it, man?
He was hot and heavy on that key. I know.
I think you had it keyed up before I finished.
He probably did. And the mobile guy, I had a great copy of him. He was like 20 over.
Yeah, I don't know. Just I don't know. Must be something in the way. I don't know what it was, but he was. I did hear little bits and pieces of him, but not much.
All right, Paul. Had a great time at breakfast today. Always have a good time there. But I've got nothing else for the net, so I'll be back to net control.
Yeah, it was all good until the police and the fire showed up.
Well, there was that.
I know, man. Those fights are awful. Who else is east? Please come now.
Coming before Romeo Tango Romeo.
Hello, good evening. November 4. I should remember they call it what the first name is, but I don't.
Whoops, I think I may be doubling someone.
No, go ahead. I just needed. I don't have the first name, but I didn't know. I apologize. I forgot your first name.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. November 4, Romeo Tango Romeo. Name's Wes with the Echo Sierra here in Lebanon. No news is good news on this end. Just had a lazy day, enjoying the cool breeze that the rain moved in, and just currently smoking a Boston Bud out back, being patient.
Oh, very good. How big a Boston Bud you get?
Oh, not that big. I think it's like 3.5, 4.5 pounds. So it's just one that I can eat on for the rest of this week.
Around me, it probably lasts 2 days.
I'm not making any promises otherwise.
Oh, I tell you what, a well-cooked, tender beef of any kind, I'll just eat all of it.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, I'm going to let it go overnight, probably baby it once or twice before I go to bed, and see what it does in the morning.
Well, very good, Wes. Yeah, I should remember that because you are the other Wes. But it's funny because normally when I see my brain, after 20 years in ham radio, I see the RTR and I'm thinking, what does that stand for?
Yeah, I haven't got any flack for it yet. I'm just waiting on it.
No, I get it. No, I know what it is. I just should remember that. I just see it as okay, does his name start with R? No, it doesn't start with R. Anyway, good to have you in there, Wes. And you're in, where are you? Is it Lebanon or?
Yes, sir. It's on the west end of Lebanon. You got it. Right on Lebanon Pike, Lebanon, whichever one it's called out here.
Oh, very good. I love it in Tennessee. I don't know who else uses pikes. Do you know? Anybody? What other states use pikes? I don't remember because I've traveled a bit, but I don't remember any other states.
Nor do I. Anyway, good to hear everybody on the net this season, and that's free to everyone.
Very good. That was Wes. He's in Lebanon, November 4, Romeo, Tango, Romeo. I know it stands for Roll Tide. Roll Tide, roll. And in the SEC, there, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. It's all good. Who else is east?
There's a WB9 station in there, Paul.
Whiskey Bravo 9 station. Go ahead. You got a copy on him, Mike? Because I do not.
It's WB9RHK.
Very good. I don't know the first name on that one either, unless it's Robert H. Kennedy.
Hey, what's your first name, caller? Roger that. I done forgot what you said. Your first name, John. Got you in there. Net control cannot hear you because you're mobile. But we got you in the law.
Well, very good. John, if you can hear me, which I guess you can, Whiskey Bravo 9 Romeo Hotel Kilo and mobile somewhere. When you get a little closer to Mount Juliet, I'm not sure where you are right now, but try to check in again if you don't mind. Anyway, that's John, mobile somewhere here in at least 30 or 40 miles. I don't know where he is. I can hear some mobile stations quite a ways, but it depends upon the conditions and location, obviously. Who else is east? Hello, Stan. You soggy enough over there in Lebanon today?
Yeah, we got a good bit of rain. That mobile station said he was in Mount Juliet.
Oh, wow. I should be able to hear him. I don't know. He must be in the mountainous division of Mount Juliet.
No idea, Paul.
Well, very good. Everything going okay with you, Stan?
Pretty good. How about with you?
Just the normal stuff for somebody who's getting older every day and crankier every day and solar every day. Now you're doing okay, though, Stan?
Yeah, doing pretty good. Kind of like you, though. Getting old isn't good.
It's just getting used to it. I just know that. I even noticed, I've said, in fact, I've said it on the air, not that it's any big surprise to anybody, but the reason I don't go up on the roof anymore or do any real climbing is because my balance isn't as good as it used to be. And then I noticed it today. I just couldn't believe it. I was changing some light bulbs, so I got a little tiny, little tiny stool. It's like a toolbox, a portable toolbox that you can stand on. And I stand on that toolbox, and I noticed, I go, man, I can't believe I have this little bit of uneasiness of standing up on 1 foot above the ground. You know, I wasn't afraid of falling really, but you begin to realize you don't have the same capabilities you used to have.
It happens when we get old.
Anyway, very good, Stan. Anything else for the net?
No, that's all, Paul. That's the net. Okay, I'm bored, Q.
Yeah, very good. That's Stan in Lebanon. He does a lot of DX chasing, so if you have any spots, make sure to tell him. Who else? And that's KM4HQE. Who else is east or north?
Kitty for Juliet and Danny.
Hey, Danny, how you doing? You had some third-party TV truck. I heard terrific. I heard in the background.
It's actually the net on GMRF.
Okay, all I heard was a voice. Anyways, everything. How's that net going?
Oh, it's going fair. New net control.
New what?
The guy doing the net is the first time he's ever done one.
Is he doing okay?
He's doing pretty good. He was a little late, but he's done all right.
Everybody's got to get used to it at some point. Not everybody. A lot of people won't do it. I know that. I've heard people say, I don't want to do that. That's crazy.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So he's doing pretty good.
Yeah. We had a guy, and he was an adult. He was a good 50-something years old. It's a longer story than that. But somebody made him like the VP or something of the club. This was up in Buffalo. And he said, man, that's the most important job I've ever had.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, you have to know the guy. He's a little flaky. Anyway, anything else on that, Danny?
No, that's it. I'll catch you on the next one.
Very good. That was Danny, or is Danny. Kilo Delta 4 Golf, Oscar November, and he's in Station Camp, which is, for those of you who aren't familiar, like me, it's up near Cottontown. Who else is north?
Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo.
Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo. How are you doing, Hayden?
I'm doing good. I went and did my Boy Scout, my fellow Boy Scouts with a project. We planted trees, dug up dirt in the rain for 2.5 hours. It was a decent time and felt good to help the community.
Yeah, very good. You're working on the Eagle Scout? Did I hear that correctly?
I was helping one of my friends and scouts work on his Eagle project.
Okay. I don't think you're old enough to do Eagle, are you?
It doesn't really depend on age, but no, you usually don't get to it at 14.
No, that's what I was thinking. I don't say you're not old enough. It's just you don't have enough time in the rank, to because I was just going through some of my old Boy Scout stuff. I made it through life. That was it, and then I got interested in having fun in other ways and girls and goofing off.
Yep. Well, that's about it. This is Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo, and that's the net.
Very good. That's Hayden. He's in there. I'll get it right here. He's in Hendersonville in Sumner County. Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo. Probably our youngest check-in for the night and for several nights. He's 14. Doing a great job with his ham radio. Also doing a great job with school and scouts, I understand. His dad brags about him all the time. Who else is north?
34 VW.
Hey, what are you bragging about? How you doing, Carl?
I didn't, just sitting there, had a little shower roll through here a minute ago.
Yeah, they keep coming and going. And somebody tells me it's going to go on for another day or so, on and off.
There is a low pressure stalled out right over the top of St. Louis, Missouri, and it just keeps spinning and it's sucking stuff up out of the, I guess, out of the Gulf of America. Anyway, and I was sitting there thinking, that's been happening right here the last couple of months. Everything just happens to stall out right there. It makes me wonder if somebody's playing with that little thing up there in Alaska up there and trying to mess up the weather.
I don't know. I think it's maybe it stalls right around here just because all the weed smokers over there in Davidson County.
Yeah, including that mayor. It's jacking up everybody's property tax down there. I'm going to lie. Those people are down there protesting. Why did you elect that idiot in there? Don't you know that all Democrats, they worship at the altar of Caesar? They've never seen nothing that couldn't be taxed.
Well, I can't speak for all cities, but obviously, but all big cities seem to have the same problems. They don't know how to control spending, and so they have to tax more.
Yeah, that's the whole problem there. What gets me is they talk about the reason why they have to raise the taxes because people are moving in. And I'm going like, yeah? So those people are moving in, they don't never pay no taxes? And that's why you need to increase the taxes because these people moved in? Oh, well, it's the infrastructure. Well, the infrastructure is already there where most of these people are moving at. So what's the reason for you jacking up the taxes? It's just what you said. They can't control their spending. That's the whole problem. They just cannot control their spending.
Yeah, what's odd about I don't know about Davidson County. I'm not familiar with their issues other than I wouldn't want to live there. Is that I'm guessing that they have impact fees anyway when somebody makes a new development. In other words, they get paid by the developer or the buyer of the property or the of the home or the homes if it's a multiple site, development. They get paid development fees right up front so they can develop the infrastructure. So I don't know why they use that as an excuse.
Well, they think everybody. Well, most people don't know. It's the same problem with most of the people in this country. They sit back and they think, well, I guess that's just what it is, So if tomorrow they decide that we're going to start hanging, are you going to go show up for it? Oh well, I guess I'll go to my hanging. But I don't understand people. People got more power than they think they do. But they just will sit back and accept all this stuff without questioning it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened over. I really don't know in Davidson County because they really jacked up. From what I understand, they jacked up the property taxes pretty good, and then they jacked them back down a little bit because I think people did protest. I think that's the reason.
Well, they showed them protesting here the other day down there in Nashville last night on the news, protesting about the taxes. And that one guy was talking about where he moved down from somewhere up north. I forgot exactly where. Said he moved down here because of the lower taxes and stuff. And said, I get down here, now they're jacking up the taxes. I'm going like, well, we expect out of liberal politicians, their God is Caesar. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, I'm with you. It is. It seems to be a very common problem, though. You're right. Every major city, and even minor cities, have that problem. Mount Juliet, I can't believe it. Since I've been here, and I've been here on the 14th year, And taxes haven't, if they've changed, I didn't even notice. It's about the same as it was the first year I moved here. So I don't know how they get away with it. I guess the Mount Juliet and the county managed the things pretty well.
Yeah, well, there was a couple of years ago, Smyrna, they done away with the property tax. I think they had to bring it back, but I forgot how many years that they were without a property tax. And then something changed that they had to have the property tax back. So I don't know how that went, how much if it went up more or if it come back at the same or what, but I don't know. Anyway, how things going, though? Is that thing going off okay down there with you? Not getting washed away or anything?
Nah, no big deal. It's interesting is while I'm in Mount Juliet, I don't live, obviously it's not a mountain, even though we joke about that. It's kind of a hill, but my house actually is on a hill in the sense that my house sits on the highest point on my property. It's a little over half an acre, and the water goes down. The street is lower than me, and the property behind me is lower than me. So all the water I get off of my house goes away from me.
Just hope my dream don't never come true. I had a dream here a while back. And here about a mile or two from here is where you start to drop off the ridge, go down to Bethpage. And I had this dream that I was going to go down like a Gallatin, and I got there to the top of the bridge, and when I got to the top of the bridge, there was nothing but water. As far as you could see. And I'm at 958 feet. So if it's up at that level there, everything in Nashville and in the Highland Rim, the bowl is surrounded by the Highland Rim. It's underwater. I don't know what made me dream that dream. I was just like, good Lord, you know. It kind of reminded me of that movie of, I think it was called Waterworld, and at the end of it they showed this island, and the island was, what was that mountain over there? Mount Everest. You know, and I'm going like, phew. I don't know what made me have such a dream. And of course, my dreams are come in color too. So, but I remember coming to the top to start down, and I had to stop because I'm like, water, you know. And that's all you could see. It was just like an ocean. And I'm like, oh man, I told that to my neighbor. I said, well, you better hope that dream don't never come true, because if it does, we're gonna be up here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm just glad that isn't coming true that I'm aware of. Yeah, that Waterworld is a funny movie. I enjoyed that. Anyway, anything else, Carlin?
I guess not. I reckon I guess I have to put up with the rain, and it seemed like they were showing like a 50% chance of rain on the weather tonight across the 7-day all week long. So I'm just wondering how long that low's going to sit there swirling around over the top of St. Louis. I don't know. But anyway, I'll shut up, turn it back over to Ed more chat. KD4VW, and turn it back over to net control.
Very good. That was Carlin. He's in Bethpage, Angeltown area. Kilo Delta 4 Victor, Uniform Bravo. And I'm hoping his dream doesn't come true about all the water being about 12 feet high. Anyway, who else is north?
WB0NOO.
If it does, you're dead. You know that, Mark?
You got that right. I'm only at 510 feet, so I can't hold my breath long.
Could be worse. You could be on the other side of the dam down in Nashville.
Yep. Well, you know, there was a scare here a while back, I guess a few years ago, about the dam up at Dale Hollow. It was in such bad shape. I think that's what it was. So everybody in my neighborhood bought flood insurance, but I don't know what they've done now. I think they probably figured that the Old Hickory Dam would be inundated before we get too wet.
Huh. I mean, is that an earthen dam, or do you know what it is? Because I don't.
Yeah, trying to remember where it was. It was leaking. It was just water was running underneath it.
Well, that would scare the hell out of me.
Comment.
Yeah, go ahead, Stan.
I think the dam he's talking about is the Wolf Creek Dam.
Which one did you say it was?
Wolf Creek.
Wolf Creek. Is that what you said, Mark?
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of it, but that's right. It was the Wolf Creek. It was a big scare.
Yeah, well, they tell me that there's all kinds of earthen dams around the country that aren't very stable.
Yep, that and bridges. So whatever. I guess we'll stay dry as long as we can over here. That's it. I don't really have anything for the net, Paul. I'm just got my headphones on and listening. WB0NOL.
Man, I'm expecting everybody who gets on the air to be just talking up a storm about their big accomplishments in ham radio on 2 meters, 2 meter sideband, HF, you know, the low bands. Of course, not everybody's doing that all the time. Anyway, that was Mark, Whiskey Bravo Zero, November Oscar. And he's in north end of, up by the lake, up here near the beach, as he says, here in northwest Wilson County. Who else is north?
KM4 ERI.
Hello, you're out and about today, I take it. Working?
I missed breakfast there. I had to go to work. I did talk to Brian there a little bit when he was headed on in.
Well, you missed the big news, man. It was all the food was free today.
Nice. I thought it's always free once you pay your admission.
Yeah, it is actually. No, that's a good. I like that food they have over there. Most of it's pretty good.
Yeah, definitely pretty good. Hey, I was on HF just briefly today. I had one of my son's friends over here was gawking at all my radio, so I threw it on 10 meter and spun around, and I talked to a guy in Brazil for a little bit. That was kind of cool. And lately I've been working on my Yaesu ATOS 120A antenna. I just got it. So if there's anybody out there that has one that likes it, please let me know. 'Cause I got it working, but it doesn't receive worth a darn. So that's where I'm at.
Where did you've got an ATAS 120?
Yeah, that's the Yaesu antenna that's motorized that you connect. I got my FTDX10 in the truck, and I connected that antenna up to it. It's cool. It'll tune it, but it doesn't receive with a darn. I had an old width that was in there. It was an 11 meter width that was about 5 or 6 feet tall, and it picked up so well. This thing is probably like only picking up 10% of what the other one did.
And which radio do you have hooked up to?
To my truck, it's the Yaesu FTDX10.
Okay, so it's got the tuning function for the ATAS 120, correct?
Correct, and it does tune. Man, the tuning, it didn't work at first, but now it's tuning great. But it doesn't receive worth a darn. You know, it's like you go scroll through all the way through 10 meters, you don't hear anything. And even I was doing some 11 meters, and normally you hear all sorts of chatter out there, and I could hardly hear anything. And then somebody real close talks, and I could hear that, but it just wasn't receiving. So I don't know if I did something wrong or what.
I don't know how you could do so. Where do you have it mounted in the truck?
Yeah, it's on the dash. It's just Velcro for now. I'm working on some other stuff, but I got some nice long strips of Velcro, and it fits up there nicely with the other radios.
No, but the antenna's on. Where is it on the trunk or what?
Oh, okay. So I got kind of a box truck, a plumber truck, and it's on top of the cab, and it's on a triple magnet mount. And I even have additional ground wires because I know that's a problem. So I have an additional ground wire that is attached to the metal mag mount, and that goes to a ground. And I also have the radio going to the ground as well.
Huh? Yeah, because I used that ATAS 120 like crazy for years. I mean, I loved that thing. I mean, obviously it's got its limitations, but I never really had any problems with it. If somebody else had something to say?
Comment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, check out this. Hey, Eric, is there a problem you probably got is that mag mount because the ATAS 120 says specifically you're not supposed to use it with a magnetic mount.
Yeah, I thought of that, but they were saying because of stability. And I have a triple mag mount, and then I thought as far as the grounding goes, I have a separate wire that goes along with it, and I have it grounded. I can certainly try a fixed mount, but I thought if it's on there solid with a triple magnet mount and it's run additional ground onto the mount, I should be good.
I've got one. It does great on HF, but it is terrible on 2 meters. But one of the Yaesu guys told me the problem is in the radio at one of the shows and how to fix it, and I just hadn't got around to it.
Okay, copy. Well, I could definitely, maybe get a fixed mount or something and take it off the mag mount. I remember that too, and I thought it was mainly because of the stability, but maybe something else with the mag mount is causing an issue because it tunes. It'll tune great, and it does receive about, like I said, about maybe 10% of what the other antenna does. So maybe I'll try a different mount. I appreciate the tip.
Because if it's on the cab of a truck that's got a box behind it, you may just be getting too much interference for it to receive correctly. But anyhow, just wanted to throw that out there. KK5S.
Yeah, even when I had it on the trunk mount, I put a separate ground wire just so, because then the trunk mount is limited to, I got all the gasketing on the trunk, plus you've got, I didn't want to trust in the hinge for a ground, so I ran a separate ground wire from the antenna over to the hull of the car.
Yeah, copy. I knew about that, and I tested it. Put the meter on the metal shield, so to speak, of the cable, and tested it on the ground, and it was making continuity, so it was working. But anyway, I guess I'll maybe try a different mount and try that. Appreciate the help there, KK5S, and this is KN4ELI, back to net.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I used one in my car for years. It was great. I enjoyed it. I worked all over the world. And the first time I worked Japan was on that thing.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I got to get it fixed up then. I was thinking, I got to go back to the other antenna, but I guess I got to play around with it some more.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, we can talk more about it later. That's Eric, Kilo November 4, Echo Romeo, India. He's in Goodlettsville. Nice signal. He's got a nice elevation and station there. Who else is north?
N8NHT.
N8NHT, not A, not you. How you doing, Ace?
Oh, pretty good. I wasn't sure if that counted as checking in earlier what I did.
No, that would be also truncated check-ins don't count either.
Roger that. Yeah, man, I just helped Hayden with his he had that scout project. We were supposed to go camping in the weekend, and the camping was rained out. I had his younger son was camping for Cub Scouts, and he was camping for Boy Scouts. So I was trying to do double duty, but that was all canceled. And then his the Eagle project for his buddy was still on, and that was the second time it had been rescheduled. So they did it anyway. Out in the pouring rain, they were planting maple trees and digging a canal ditch at Beach High School.
Oh, cool. Yeah, those public, as with Boy Scouts can be, if the troop is operated properly, be very, very busy doing public service work.
Yeah, and it's good to I guess get into the civic mind kind of thing and all that. So they did pretty good, and I enjoyed being there with them and all that. But yeah, it was what we were soaked, and then we went and had pizza afterwards, and met with the Cub Scout pack. So a pretty busy day, and the rest of the time we just stayed inside. And yeah, it's been a lot of rain, man.
Yeah, I was in the Cub Scouts too, and I don't remember a darn thing we did in the Cub Scouts.
Yeah, this pack has really taken off, so there's a lot of people in it. But yeah, Hayden's been in there. He was in Cub Scouts since first grade, so first grade, and he's now in 8th grade, all the way through Cub Scouts and through Boy Scouts. But his brother's too much into sports. He's stopping after Cub Scouts.
I don't know. I'd hate to have him miss Boy Scouts.
Yeah, me too. But I know what'll happen. And then it's like split houses. His mom wants him in sports, and he'll want to do the sports, and we'll be missing just about every event that Scouts has and half the meetings, and I'll be wondering, like, why are we even trying this? So there's no point.
I got you. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, you generally can't have both if somebody's real active in something else.
Yeah, exactly. But I won't take up any more time. So K4PW, this is N8NHT Hayes in Hendersonville. I'll say back to that.
Very good. That is Hayes, as you heard, in Hendersonville, and November 8, November Hotel Tango. Who else is north? Over to the west.
KO4 OTV.
I heard the Golf Papa Sierra station, so hang on one second. Little rough copy, but I got you. First I heard Joel in there, KO4OTV. What's up, Joel? You sounded good on digital today.
Oh, good deal. Did you say somebody came in before me?
No, right as when you finished, I heard the last of his call, which is Golf Papa Sierra.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I doubled with somebody. Man, I tell you, that C4FM, man, it's got a pretty good sound. I've been fooling around a little bit with my hotspot and just connecting to Wires X and a few other little rooms in there just to kind of try it out, and I am very impressed with it.
Yeah, it's a decent. I've never done it on wires or anything else, or even on a repeater. I've just done it simplex, and it's really a great mode for simplex.
You know, I was going to try to connect it to the repeater. It's not far from here. It's over in White Bluff, and I can hit it no problem sitting on the couch. I think it's the only repeater I can sit on the couch and hit. But they had Wires X on it at one point in time, and it's looking like the guy sold his equipment to another guy over in Bon Aqua because it's over in the Bon Aqua repeater now. So now I know those guys are tight over there because I hear them all the time on that repeater. And I guarantee he sold that equipment to him.
Yeah, yeah, but the problem, I guess it's an interesting problem with digital. Here we have lots and lots of DMR and C4FM repeaters, and like none on D-Star.
No, and they say the equipment for that is outrageous. And there was a guy out there that owned the last one, and it was all still working, he said. And the reason they took it out is because, you know, a storm had took out the tower or whatnot, but they said the equipment was okay. But man, they were trying to sell it to me cheap, and I was like, man, I really have nowhere to put one, especially where I live. It wouldn't make sense, but there are none anywhere in the Middle Tennessee area. I think there's one or two in East Tennessee, and maybe one in West Tennessee, if I remember reading the map correctly. And that wasn't that long ago. I think I saw it the other day, matter of fact. It might have been last week when I was looking at that. But there's a few in the state, but hardly any.
I just don't understand that. I really don't, because every other mode's got all these repeaters, and a lot of FM modes have Echo Link, and I got All Star, and they got all kinds of connections. And here's like 0 D-Star. I don't understand that at all, because Nashville metro area is not a tiny area.
No, not at all. And apparently it was here for a while. I got some info on it, but I think the last time it was on the air, though, was like in 2018. So it's been a minute. It was before I got my ticket when it went down. So I was just like, well, at least they do have hotspots to enjoy it. And it's kind of one of those deals that's kind of weird that there's not a D-Star, any kind of equipment around here, because D-Star is so expensive to get into, for one thing. When I first got my radio, I didn't spend that much to get D-Star. I think I paid, I don't know, I shouldn't say it wasn't cheap, but I mean, it was nowhere near what it costs now. I think I had $350 in this radio maybe, but now the same rig is almost $500. And I think now the cheapest way you can get into it now would be the ID 51D or something like that. It's like the knockoff of the A at ICOM, but it's the $499. But still, it's not cheap. I mean, there's no, and that's not saying a lot. You know what I mean? It's still expensive.
Or you can get the Kenwood handheld that's got the D-Star in it, and it's only $600 or $700.
Exactly. You know, there's nothing that's even, and it's sad that it's like that because it's such a great mode and it's extremely clear as well.
Yeah, I don't get it. I just don't. It's almost like ICOM just doesn't give a damn about it. They don't care.
No, or Kenwood, because they're the only two manufacturers I think that have it.
I don't know, because as you know, C4FM, which I have, like I said, I haven't been on the repeaters, but there's more C4FM repeaters than there is any other kind of digital repeater in Tennessee.
And man, there is tons of activity on it. And another thing I like about C4FM, you don't have to wait for, on DMR, you have to wait for the link. After you unlink, it takes a second for it to drop. Well, it doesn't on C4FM. Well, D-Star, I guess, doesn't either. But DMR, I don't know, man. I go through phases with it.
No, I know. Like I said, Mark, up there up by the beach, man, he sold his radio and said they hate it.
And I get it, because I almost sold mine that a week after I bought it.
Well, that was only because none of us knew what the hell we were doing.
Well, you know, when I got it, I had to figure out code plugs, and I had no idea what the heck a code plug was, or time slots, or zones, or any of that crap. There was a lot to it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to DMR if you're not familiar with it. You know, figuring out how to build a code plug from scratch was kind of one of those deals. Like, I don't know if I want to do this or not. And if they didn't have that BridgeCom class on YouTube, I don't know if I would have went through with it. But once I understood it and the way I had to do it, I made my time slots look like an offset, and my color code was my tone, and then that's kind of how I had to go about it to make it make sense in my head, because it was just so confusing. But once I learned it, it just came natural after that. It wasn't that bad, but it's just because you're using the exact same frequency in every time slot or every talk group, so it's that part stays the same, and a lot of that stuff does stay the same. The only thing it changes is your talk rate. Put it in, so you know where to put it in instead of analog or digital in your thing. It's just there's a lot to it.
Yeah, I'm with you. Well, let me get rolling here. Anything else, Joel?
No, that's it for me. I'll see you on the next one. KO4OTV.
Very good. I heard, I didn't catch the first part of that call, and I don't remember it, to tell you the truth, the GPS call. One more time, please. Ah, very good. And the first name was what? I see it in Hartsville. Kilo Quebec 4, Golf Papa Sierra. What was the first name again, please? Oh, does somebody have a better copy on that than me?
Yeah, that's Ken in Portland.
Oh, that's right, Ken in Portland. Very good, Ken. Yeah, your signal's really shaky to me today. I'm not sure why. They're a little odd conditions, because I know Mike can hear you real well, and he's just 2 miles east of me. You doing all right? Yeah, I didn't catch all of that, but I appreciate you jumping in there. Was there anything substantial in there, Mike?
He was talking about the little storm that came through.
Oh, yeah. We don't need any more storm. I was out there yesterday. I was out there clearing brush, picking up, just with electric clearing brush, trimming shrubs, I'll call it that. And, man, it was cloudy, and it started to rain off and on, and then a big thunderbolt came down. It didn't seem like it was that far away. I said, but if I'm going to get hit, I'm going to get hit. Anyway, I can't appreciate you being in there. I am having a hard time copying you tonight. And he's up in Portland, Kilo Quebec 4, Golf, Papa Sierra. Appreciate you being there. Who else is north or west?
KG4 LV.
Hey, Jack. Good to see you this morning again.
Yeah, it's good to see everybody at breakfast.
I tell you what, I forgot that waitress's name, but she showed that picture of her daughter. Her daughter looks like a beautiful woman, does she?
Yeah, her name's Tiffany. I don't know the daughter's name.
Oh, yeah. No, it was just amazing. She graduated. She's got a son getting ready to graduate and a daughter that graduated. That's cool.
Yeah, she doesn't look old enough to have those kids.
Well, I do.
I do too. Granddaddy age. But anyway, yes, they were cute. They were cute girls.
Yeah, very much so. Of course, at my age, every young girl looks pretty,
Absolutely. Well, anyway, today was a good day to take a long nap, which I did.
Yeah, I'm with you. Everything else going okay?
Yeah, just thinking about my tomatoes out there sucking up all this rain.
I tell you, I do like this time of year, though, when it rains, and I don't like particularly mowing the lawn a lot and trimming shrubs, but I just love watching the trees bloom like that. They explode.
It does make everything grow.
Yeah, it's great. It's as if there's something special in rainwater that isn't in watering the front of a hose. I think the hose ruins it.
Yeah, there's a lot of chemicals not getting falling through the air. But anyway, I'll let you get on with it. Looks like we're running a little long, and so thanks for doing that, Paul. KG4 LV.
Yeah, very good. That's Jack. He's in Davidson County, in the Donaldson general area, in an unrecognized area. Who else is west?
He's on Delta 4 Charlie with the record.
Hello, Greg. You doing any good?
Yeah, I did all right. Watched the Derby today and didn't bet, but I picked the top 3 horses. I could puke.
You really did pick that, because what was the odds on the winner? It must have been a little low. Was he up in the top 4 or 5?
The winner wasn't that big, but the pick top 3 was on a $2 bet, I think paid $560, and I would have bet on a race like that, you bet $200, which would be anyway, like a lot of money.
Oh, that would have been several grand, right?
Yeah, I win $5,500 on them picking two of the three horses, but they were long shots. These weren't. I think only one of these was kind of a long shot, but it still would have paid well.
Yeah. I didn't even watch. I didn't get a chance to. I forgot it was. I didn't even know it was today. It shows you how bright I am.
Well, I'm disappointed that it's not what it used to be. It's just not what it used to be. They've gone woke and just whatnot. Anyway.
What? Some of the geldings are identifying as something else.
It's all the rainbow uniforms. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, you have to see it.
All right, I will watch it. I'll watch it later. My wife just called me before the net to say that there was a horse race on and she had it on the TV. And I said, "Is that the Kentucky Derby?" I didn't know what it was. And I just saw the one race. Okay. And it wasn't the Kentucky Derby, but it was one of the races beforehand. But anyway, it's still horse racing is fun to watch.
Yeah, I asked him to get on the secret frequency, and I'll go into more detail. KD4 TV.
All right. That's Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo Greg. He's in Antioch. Who else is west?
KC4 TNQ.
Oh, you doing okay there, Charles?
Oh yeah, just had a fog in my throat. Kind of been polishing on my old pocket knife.
Oh, I thought you were just having lingering issues with that cold you had or something.
No, I think I finally got over that. Just fighting allergies now.
Yeah, my brother went through that. He had 2 weeks that really knocked him down with just a cold.
Yeah, I don't know what I had back in December and January. It about got me, but I worked through it.
Yeah, well, kind of have to, don't you?
Yeah, I gotta have to do it. But this old pocket knife I had since I was a teenager, and I got it out. Finally found it today, and been polishing the blade, and sharpening, polishing up the handle on it. That's looking pretty good.
Oh, that's awesome. How long have you had it since you were a kid?
Yeah, at least late teens anyway.
Oh, wow. That's great. What kind is it? Do you remember?
Oh yeah, it's a Case Sodbuster Jr. And you could really tell that it's been over the years sharpened and probably the blade kind of wore down. But I've been sitting there polishing on it, and I got the blade looking real shiny and the handle looking real nice. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, a case can take a real great edge too.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. I've been a little knife sharpening kit, and there's a thing where they say the sharpening kit, you get a burr on it. I have yet to get a burr on any knife that I have tried to sharpen. Now, I get a good edge, but I have yet to get a burr on one.
I'm not sure what you mean by a burr.
Well, they say that as you're sharpening it, you'll get a burr, then you'll sharpen the other side, and it pushes that burr over to the other side. It gets finer and finer, and then you get the polishing that burr off. Finally, you just kind of take and lap it off with leather, and then you got a really nice polished edge. But to get that first good edge, you got to get a burr going.
Yeah, it's hard. My eyesight's not that good either.
Well, it ain't something that you can really see. You have to kind of feel it. If you just run your finger across the edge of it, you can kind of feel it. But it's what they say, but I have yet to do that. But anyway, I got it going. It's looking nice. I got a pretty good edge on it. It's a cut card stock. I haven't tried to see some notebook paper with it yet.
Yeah, no, I've got my share of knives, and I keep them sharpened, and I've got pretty good three or four good stones here. That one of them is a stone that I got from my grandfather that he used for his straight razor.
Yeah, it's a talent to know how to use those stones, though.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you. I do a pretty good job. That's not too shabby. And anyway, it's a sharp. Well, a dull knife ain't worth a damn. Might as well have a stick.
This is true. But anyway, thanks for picking me up there, and we'll catch you on the next one. KC4 TNQ.
Very good. That was Charles in West Nashville. Kilo Charlie 4 Tango November Quebec. Who else is west? West or south?
Echo 4 Tango Juliet.
Hey Jimmy, you doing any better with your hand?
Not really. Man, am going back to work on Monday, though.
Oh, good. That'll get you fired up.
Yeah, well, we'll see what will happen.
How long you been off now?
That'll be 3 weeks.
Oh man, you're gonna forget your route.
I'll figure it out.
No, that's now, I hope you don't have any more pain in your hand.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Oh man, that's not good. How long do they expect that to last, or influence, how you do in the future?
They don't know. It's been that way, well, since it happened, and I've had the surgery on it, and I'm going through antibiotics. Still, I got another 3 weeks left on that, and it just, I don't know. It just doesn't work like it's supposed to. I'm rehabbing, doing everything they told me to, and I don't know, waiting for it to start working again.
See, what's surprising about that to me is that most people who have dogs are fair. I don't want to say intimate; it's not the right word, but they lick their hands, you lick your face. They're doing something, but yet when they bite you, they can kill you.
Just about, yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's weird. And I've been bit before, but not like you have been bit.
Yeah, it's something you can't take lightly, that's for sure.
No. You knew immediately. I mean, obviously I didn't see it, but you obviously it was obviously a deep enough wound, and you could see there was a big issue going on.
Yeah, I immediately cleaned it out when I got to the vet. Even though the vet couldn't do anything because they only work with animals, she left everything out for me to take care of it. And I watched it out as best I could, and followed her directions, what she would do, just put it that way. And then I think 3 or 4 days later, I stopped the antibiotics, and we were off to the races. Apparently, what was said to me was by the infectious disease doctor, what they did was not wrong, it just wasn't long enough. So instead of a 7-day program for antibiotics, I probably should have had 14 or something like that.
Yeah, I got you. I was going to ask, what did they do? Give you betadine, one of those kind of products to clean out your hand?
Yeah, it was a betadine solution that they would normally use for an open wound like that. But apparently it was a little bit deeper than I or anybody else suspected at the time. And I probably didn't get all out because I couldn't get in that deep.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Ew, it's awful. It just sounds bad. I don't even like thinking about it. Because deep wounds, especially in the hand, I mean, you can understand it just in a muscle somewhere, but in the hand, that's rough.
Yeah, there's not a lot of meat there. She got me right on the knuckle, on the side of the knuckle. There is no meat there whatsoever. So she basically chomped under the bone. Top of the finger, nothing there, to stop her. And on the inside of the finger on the meaty portion, it's pretty deep there. So yeah, all the places where you shouldn't probably get bit, I got bit.
Yeah, it's awful. Well, listen, I hope you go to get to work and it works out fine for you.
Thank you, sir. And on a lighter note, we rode down to Alabama today in the car. Went through the thunderstorms. It was I went to Mentone, Alabama. Quaint little place down there in eastern Alabama. Had lunch with a friend of mine staying in a cabin down there, and we come on back through the thunderstorm. So it was a very eventful day.
Yeah, it sounds great. Well, obviously you're not riding a bike yet.
I was able to pull it out of the garage, out of the barn yesterday and wash it. So maybe I can take it. I had to adjust the clutch lever. Mine's adjustable. And got the easiest adjustment so I can actually pull it and manipulate it with at least 2 fingers. So yeah, I was a little working with it. I might, it's just going to take time.
Oh, yeah, as all things do. Anyway, anything else, Jimmy?
No, sir. Doing a good job. I'm just hanging in there. Catch you a little bit later, so we'll see what I did.
Very good. That's Jimmy. He's in Woodbury. Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet. Anybody else south or anywhere? Yeah, rough copy this evening there, Larry. I had you way better on C4 FM, and on both C4 FM and DMR D Star. So anyway, it's all been good, but today's a little rough. Good to have you in there. Anything for the net? Very good. That's Larry in Rockvale, Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. Anybody else south or anywhere? All righty, then we've made our way around the compass, and we're calling all dilly-dalliers, spuddlers, landlubbers, sandbaggers, lollygaggers, lurkers, skulkers, slackers, lackeys, toadies, lackards, repeater chunkers, shape-shifting lizard people, moon landing deniers, those who believe the moon is occupied by aliens, those that believe the backside of the moon is occupied by foreign nations, the flat earthers, and of course the flat earth deniers, also the scanner listeners, SDR donglers, preppers. That's a nice one-word term. Everybody knows what a prepper is. Of course, we have degrees of preppers, and end-time survivalists. Anybody with those identifications?
K1 SPD.
I knew you'd jump in there, Scott. You doing okay?
Yeah, I got to ask you something. When you go over that list, you ought to just put it on a SD card and hit play.
Yeah, I could do that. Or I could just scroll it over the screen. I could just view it as a little thing, and you could just read it.
Yeah, well, not looking at the YouTube currently, but I can't even remember what your thumbnail was. Make America Great Again or something?
No, it's Make Simplex Great Again.
That's right. Red hat, white letters, all the same.
Yeah, I think I told everybody that I had one ham out in Eastie here. He got upset with me because he said, that's connecting you to that president, that guy we don't like. I'm like, it's just a hat, and it's red, and it has white letters.
Yeah, there's plenty of them out there.
Oh no, I get it. I've never heard people be in my lifetime. I don't think I've heard so many people this vocal about something.
Comment.
Hey, go ahead, Michael.
Scott, don't be late for the net tomorrow night. I got a surprise for you.
Okay. I don't know, the conditions have been horrible, haven't they?
I don't know. They were pretty good on 10 meters this past Sunday night, weren't they, Michael?
Yeah, not bad.
I don't know what they are this week, though. I don't know. Did you have some troubles on 10 meters, Scott?
No, just troubles in general. How's that? All right, well, I got nothing else. Carry on. K1 SPD.
Very good. That's Scott. He is in Laverne. Big signal, Kilo 1, Sierra, Papa, Delta. Usually comes in after I read off the list of lollygaggers, etc. We'll just call it that, the lollygagger list. Anybody else checking in? Please come in. Well, very good. We had 22 people in here tonight on 2 meters. We're going to go right over to 144.240. Of course, that's upper sideband, 144.240. And you can't take your FM radio and just raise it up to make it upper. You got to get 144.240. So we'll see you there. We're there. K4PW net control from Mount Juliet, Simplex Radio Net. Looking for people from the east. Please come now.
KK5S.
Very good. You got Carrie just jumped right in there. KK5S Carrie in Baird's Mill. Who else?
KM4YRS.
You let them beat you again, man. It's disappointing.
I know it.
I'm telling you, you were trying to do a silent check-in, were you?
Yeah, it did work out, though.
Very good. Who else does Michael? KM4YRF. Who else is east?
KE4TYJ.
KE4TYJ. Got you in there, Jimmy. Good signal. Who else is east? East or north?
Kilo Delta 4, Golf Oscar November, Danny Station Camp.
Very good. There's Danny in Station Camp. Kilo Delta 4, Golf Oscar November. Who else is north?
Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo.
Very good. Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo. That's Hayden in Hendersonville. Who else?
November 8th, November Hotel Tango.
Very good. We've got Hayes in there in Hendersonville as well. November 8, November Uniform Tango. Both good signal, of course. They're working on the same station, I'm pretty sure. Who else is north? Oh, one more time on it. I'm not able to hear you well.
That's Carlos.
Oh, okay, very good, Carlin. I was a little bit of noise in there, and I couldn't catch your whole call. And normally I can tell who you are just by your voice. Very good. That's Carlin. Kilo Delta 4 Victor Uniform Bravo in Angeltown Bethpage. Who else is north?
KN4 ERI Eric in Goodlettsville.
Yep, very good. We got Eric in Goodlettsville, Kilo November 4 Echo Romeo India. I'm surprised really that I can hear Carlin as well on sideband, and when he has such a good FM signal, usually they kind of go together where it gets better on sideband. So I don't know what that scoop is. He's going to have to get himself a beam or something. Anyway, we had Eric, Kilo November 4 Echo Romeo India in Goodlettsville. Who else is north? Over to the west.
KZ4 LD.
Yeah, you got a nice, deep, good signal, good audio too there, Jack. Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. Who else is west?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
Are you making that bass better than Jack's on purpose?
Sometimes.
That's what I thought. I thought that was happening. Anyway, that's Greg in in Antioch, and that's Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Who else is west?
Kilo Charlie 4 Tango November Quebec.
Ah, very good. We got Charles in there. Kilo Charlie 4 Tango November Quebec. Another good signal there too. Who else is west? All righty, west or south?
K1SPD on my favorite boat.
Ah, very good. Kilo 1 Sierra Papa Delta. You sound good there, Scott. Kilo 1 Sierra Papa Delta in Laverne. Anybody else? All right, very good. I think we ran we're through them all, but is there anybody else out there before we move over to 50.135? But yeah, we had a big distance. 13 we had in there tonight. It's a little more. It seems like this a little higher than average, but I don't really keep that accurate. Relative stats, just keep the numbers for each net. Anyway, if we don't have anybody else in there, we're going to move right over to 50.135. Last call. Anybody copying anything I can't hear?
Nada.
All right. Who's Nada?
KN4 wow.
All right. Very good. We're moving to 50.135. We'll see you there. Very good. We got 50.135. This is K4PUW with the net control for the 50.135 here from Mount Juliet, looking for people from anywhere.
KM4YRF.
Very good. We got Michael, KM4YRF. Who else? Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor in Donaldson. Who is Jack? Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. Who else is any place? Yeah, very good. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. That's Greg in Antioch. Who else? Okay, we got Kilo November. Let's see, Stan is, I always get that call messed up in my head. I shouldn't, but it's Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo. Very good, Stan. Who else? Who was the other party? Very good. We got Charles, Kilo Charlie 4 Tango November Quebec. Who else?
Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Tango Victor.
That was a double, but Joel 1 Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Tango Victor there west of Ashland City. Who else?
Kilo November 4 Echo Romeo India. Eric in Goodlettsville.
Very good. We got Eric, Kilo November 4 Echo Romeo India, and not two Indias, just one. Echo Romeo India in Goodlettsville. Who else? Anybody else here on 50.135? Please come now. Ah, very good. I did hear you in there earlier, wasn't I? Yeah, weren't you jumping in earlier? Oh, that's all right. It was just a double. There was several doubles on that because we didn't really do it by areas. Normally, we don't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's quite a bit. 9 on 6 meters. Conditions are pretty good. Did you hear everybody tonight? Oh, is that right? You only heard? Wow. What do you use for? You're using the wire there? Well, I've got the square loop too, the horizontal, right? Are you horizontal on that square loop? Oh, that's odd that you only hear me. That's weird. Apparently you need more height or something. Huh, that's odd. Anyway, Michael, can you hear Scott okay?
I cannot hear Scott at all.
Wow. Well, I'm the favored one tonight. I can't believe I can hear him and you can't. That's weird. Anyway, appreciate you being there, Scott. Anybody else checking in tonight? Please come down. Anybody hearing any station I can't? All righty, we had a grand total of 9 on 50.135, and we're going to close out the net and go over to 223.415. So we'll see you there. K4PW. Good night, YouTube. We're going back to the music, the interlude music. Have a good night, everybody.